It's warming up. Beautiful afternoon on the Strip. Nothing like Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, we've made it through 2 rounds of the NBA Cup. And the stakes just keep rising.
Kevin, once you get to single elimination, there's no room for error. You have 2 Eastern Conference heavyweights going at it. I think this game could come down to the wire.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. And there's Towns. Hero against Bridges. MP's shot is good.
A great sign for MP in his career. The ability to convert in traffic.
Pass to Towns. Over Adebayo. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Brunson.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make them uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's Brunson, following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Bridges misses.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And here's MP for 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Jacks up a 3, and Karl Anthony Towns good for 3. Towns has got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Brunson gets it to go. Brunson's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And a deep 3 from MP. The Heat get it back. And a new 14 from downtown. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 11.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And here's Brunson. Following the three-pointer by MP. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, just tremendous court recognition. DeAndre Ayton excelling in the pick and roll there.
Miami leading by 4. Pass to MP. From past the arc. And again, it's Miami with the 3.
Well, he's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Ayton, the pass to Brunson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Kolek. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Miami. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Pass to Brunson. And Hodges kicks to Bridges. And here's Brunson outside. Miami grabs the miss. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. And here's MP for 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
MP is cooking right now. And, folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
MP has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back to the their first foul shot of the night.
And I think this is the strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
We got Khalil Ware. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Jokic Jonas. And it's MP in at the point. It's the group on the floor for Miami. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force.
About this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's MP after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Kolek, covered by MP. Pass to Ayton. Towns down low, covered by MP. Just 5 to shoot. Kolek bangs on the trifecta. Kolek has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Knicks.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Floats it up for MP. Up high, down hard.
Now, I'll tell you, that's a tremendous lob, but MP making the alley-oop look all too easy.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Adebayo is checked in for Khalil Ware. And New York with a change here, too. Brunson's checked in to the middle. Good defense by MP.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Wiggins finds MP. Off target with his 3.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Pass to Towns. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Here's Brunson following the basket by Bam Adebayo. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Here's Kolek. Good, and as this goes to town. Kolek has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New York. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in from Miami. Now, here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And both free throws good for MP. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Brunson's got 9 points.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the three. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
And here's MP for three. Hits it from three-point range. And the Heat lead by 12.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Floats it up for MP. Anunoby outside. Pass to Brunson. Lets it go with a three. Brunson with another miss. Stolen by Brunson. And so it's Miami enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings.
Looking at Miami, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Yeah, they got championship DNA, RNA, amino acids, you name it. Professor Shaq knows all about it.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Miami Heat.
If we had the NBA Cup when I played, I'd fill it with soda Shaq and hold.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We are just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Jalen Brunson. Also Bridges out there. Towns is out there with Anunoby. Now Brunson. Silvestre covered by Wiggins. Towns a screen on Wiggins. Fires the three. That is good. The Heat's lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Anunoby.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow. Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal. I love it.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Anunoby outside. They set the pick. Outside, Towns. Oh, good on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Guys, back to you.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Brunson surveying the D. Lots of room. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And it's in there.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
If we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
Towns, a screen on Wiggins. 4 on the shot clock. Towns, the pass to Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat leading by 16. MP outside. And the three ball is good. MP's got 49 points in the game.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
It's good. 9 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Heat making a switch here. Yaka Jonas has checked in. And good! There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Outside, Towns. Rebound by the Heat. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Towns, the screen. Here's Golick. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Adebayo. A 3 from MP. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
From deep, Brunson. Jaquez with the rebound. And here's Miami. They're on a 20-7 run. MP, no good. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
The Heat leading by 23. And Adebayo throws it down.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Brunson with a clean look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brunson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Knicks. Count the basket. That's now 8 points for Bam Adebayo.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Miami Heat. Here's the number you need to know. He buried 5 three-pointers that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much.
Deciding to change it up. Timeout called the Heat. Khalil Ware is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's MP. Then there's Yaka Jonas. And it's Sexton in at the 2-guard spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
MP against Brunson. New York, no good that time either.
And a big lead for them.
Connects again.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
The three from MP. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Anunoby. So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. STEM.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Just 5 on the clock. Out to Bridges. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominant.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
A three from MP. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
To the right side. Here's Towns. No good that time. And so Sexton will bring it up for Miami. And MP throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
So Miami takes this one by a big margin. They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket and are headed for the final game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just one game. Winner takes all. You know they're going to be bringing that competitive fire. They want to be the ones hoisting that cup.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Berg, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. So long and good night, everyone.
Good game, MP.
What's up, bro?
Pacific Northwest Corridor has been...
I'd like our Jeep. All right, maybe we send some Steve Nash MVP season reels. Few people ever did.
Right? Isn't that what I said?
A look at the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And we welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. This is a big night in the NBA season.
And guys, it really is. These teams have worked so hard to get here, and they're both looking to get their hands on the trophy. I don't think they'll hold anything back. This is going to be a good one.
We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Oklahoma City. And here we are, the NBA Cup Championship. Such a unique night on the NBA calendar.
Yeah, and guys, for me, it's up there with a lot of the big events we have, right? Opening night, the All-Star game, Christmas Day telecast. The NBA Cup has entered that conversation of best days on the schedule.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. R.J. Barrett is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams at the small forward spot. Here's Jovic, defended by Holmgren. A nice shot by MP.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Here's SGA. Good defense by MP. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Nailed from three-point land.
Nice play. And you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Holmgren the pass to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. 5 on the clock to stop the run. And it's Barrett getting it to go.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada. R.J. Barrett is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attacker who loves to get downhill.
SGA's shot is good.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Jovic passes to MP. And again, Miami with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Holmgren outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Right side, Adebayo. And here's MP for three. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Kevin?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Back to SGA. And slam dunk by SGA.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. MP's got 17.
Outrunning the field, MP. He's got those young legs, folks.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Theus. Mitchell outside. Puts up a three. And Ware pulls it down. And so Powell will bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 14-point game. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
There's 49 seconds left in the first. Mitchell against MP. Mitchell passes to Waltz. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
Thunder trailing by 18. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. In the corner, Wallace with it. Will it go? Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. From the low block. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's MP making things happen for Miami. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. We'll return shortly. Welcome back, everyone, to this NBA Cup championship game. The second quarter is just beginning here. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
for Miami, Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Jonas. And MP subbed in for Colin Sexton. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. SGA's checked in for Wallace. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against New York was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
SGA passes to McLeod. Good work there as it goes. McLeod's got his first points of the night.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Holmgren sets the screen for McCain. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. What an incredible start to this Cup championship, Greg, they've had.
And let's give the coaching staff a huge shout out as well. They prepared their team for this one-off championship, and they have come out on fire.
Unloads from 13. Miami grabs the miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
MP, that's for 2. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And it's Mitchell missing. The Heat leading by 22. Outside, Hero. MP looking around.
Crisp pass there from MP to get that assist, showing vision beyond his years.
From MP. 1:31 left in the first half of the game. On the wing, Mitchell. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Here's MP. Hooked away. Stolen by Mitchell. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. The Heat have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Hero. MP's got 25 points in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
This one for 3. McCain's shot is off.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
MP, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second.
And you have to know that's coming from Gilgeous-Alexander. He is not shy beyond the arc.
One-on-one fast break. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Mitchell's got his second bucket tonight.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges in the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Miami Heat.
Tonight is what we've been waiting for, man. This is really the biggest game thus far in the season. Fans are loving it. It's now really a new favorite time of year, guys, I'm telling you. And you know, the best part of it, Ernie? It gets me excited for Thanksgiving.
Man, how quickly we go from hoops to food. I'm already getting excited about that big old fried turkey, the stuffing, some good gravy, mashed potatoes.
Oh, say more.
Make sure you thaw the turkey out first, Ernie.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. The Heat leading by 20. To the inside. Here's MP. SGA with the rebound.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Williams passes to Barrett. Outside, SGA. Pass to Holmgren. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City gets it back. SGA with the bucket.
With great positional size, Gilgeous-Alexander can finish over defenders.
Adebayo passes to Jovic. Here's MP, and he trucks in the layup off the glass. And that's 31 points for MP.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
MP, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the dunk by MP.
I like how MP did not settle for the lay-in. He left no room when he threw it down.
Hartenstein with the screen on MP. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. He had a nice open look right there. Williams has got 5 now.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And here's MP for 3. Sinks the triple. And the Heat lead by 19.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
SGA into the lane. Off on the layup.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
You set him up, Williams will typically knock it down.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Williams finds SGA. Shot from 12, and it's good. Assisting in the play was Williams. SGA's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
And both free throws good for MP. Thunder trailing by 21. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Miami's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Bounce pass from McCain. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Fernandez, that's good.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Miami leading by 18. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. MP's got 46 points. McCain finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. They set the screen. McCain, and again Oklahoma City with the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
He got it! Wow! It's good! He did it!
Drained it!
MP has been leading the charge for the Heat. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's state? Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's MP in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The Heat leading by 3. Inside. Oh, that's a monster jam by MP.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein. Oh, what a play inside.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
MP outside. From outside, another bucket. Wow! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Thunder trailing by 6. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. MP is the lightning and the thunder.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
MP connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Jaquez with the steal. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Well, the players are, of course, incentivized with prize money for this NBA Cup. But you can tell that trophy means a lot to him as well.
Absolutely. I mean, it may not be the championship, but it's still a championship. And these players are the ultimate competitors. They want to hoist that trophy and earn the bragging rights that come along with it.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, MP with the drive and the finish. Attacking through the defense right there.
That's GA. Hero there for the rebound.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
So both teams changing it up here. Ball's knocked loose. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. McCain buries the deep ball. Here's MP.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. So it's the Thunder now. It's a 13-point game. Good on the basket. Here is MP. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Takes the three. Green from outside.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Jokic Jonas. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.
Without extending an arm. All right, we'll work on it. Canadian basketball has really been on a rise since the Raptors took home their trophy a few years back.
Makes me wonder if they... Yeah, that's as quick as...
All right, ready for some rapid fire?
Shoot.
Tougher to defend off the dribble, Kyrie or Steph?
Steph.
Interesting. Why?
Well, both are going to make you look bad. Kyrie's handle's more likely to cost you 2 points. But Steph, see, that's going to cost you 3, baby.
All right. Tougher to stop the transition, LeBron or Giannis?
LeBron.
You wouldn't even consider Giannis?
Yeah, Giannis is a legend, but LeBron is LeBron.
Fair. All right.
Yeah.
You need to stop one person to win. Who's tougher, Shea or Jokic?
Ooh, now that's a tough one. Okay, both will, cook you more times than you want, to admit. But that's the crazy thing about today's NBA. The league is stacked. Stars on every team.
It's like a nice matchup.
Exactly. This dude is no joke, but if I can outplay him in a win, that'll say a lot about my standing in this league.
What's shaking it, Pete?
Both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball. We'll the season's midway point is fast approaching. Is fatigue right now a consideration for these teams?
Well, if it is, Kevin, then that team's going to be in real trouble when we get to February or March. This is the time to be ramping up, not wearing down.
And always trying to find new ways to help his team, MP has zeroed in on winning his personal matchup each game.
Well, when you make a declaration the way MP did, you wonder how your team will react. Because sometimes a goal helps inspire everyone, but it can also serve as a distraction. In this case, it's the former. And MP has been locking his man down, and this team has been playing well.
So here's Miami's starting group. Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's MP in at the point. Good on the triple.
MP is a cool customer from three. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Pass to Smith. Here's Bailey. Jaquez defending. 5 to shoot. Here's Sensible. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committed to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
Towards the Jazz now, following the three-pointer by MP. There's the three. Jackson misses. So for the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Back to Jaquez. The three from MP. And again, Miami with the triple. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. George passes to Smith. Now Bailey. And the first shot of the night for him missing. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He scored 68 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now, here's George. Really had troubles in the loss to Detroit.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah. That just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Heat also with a sub. Wiggins is checked in. Williams up on top. Nice ball movement by Utah. The Jazz again can't hit it. On offense, here are the Heat. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Back to Jaquez. A three from MP. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Nembhard against MP. Nembhard the pass to Cook. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
32 seconds left in the first quarter. Driving in for three, Harrington. The Jazz with another miss. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And that one was all about offense. Execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that.
And it's Collier missing. Got it off in time, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's MP making things happen for Miami. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. For Miami, Nikola Jovic is checked in for Powell. Tyler Hero comes in for Jonas. And MP subbed in for Sexton. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. We've got Khalil Ware. Tyler Hero out there with MP. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Jovic in at the four-man position. The three from MP. The rebound by Collier. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Nembhard finds George. Gets it to fall from the right block. George has got his first basket.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
The three from MP. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Outside Williams. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Back to MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Utah has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
I got yours.
Williams passes to Collier. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Nembhard. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. George, no good. The Heat have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Puts it up from 12. And it's George missing. The Heat have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. And he's good on the 3 ball. MP. He's got 38 points.
Well, MP was ready to shoot, so they got him the ball. It's that simple.
Pass to Collier. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Another miss by Utah.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
MP's shot is good.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Outside, George. Another miss by Utah.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
The 3 from MP. And again. And Miami with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Pass to Nembhard.
Get there.
To the paint. The kick out to Williams. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Count that bucket. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A nice. Shot by MP.
Oh, you can just tell that MP was in the zone on that three-point attempt.
Right side, George. Off target from three-point range. The 3 from MP. Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so it's Miami, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. In the East, MP.
Of course you got MP. Does everything asked of him at a high level, Shaq. I mean, partly because he makes great adjustments on the fly.
Yeah, he gets it done in so many ways, and it reminds me a little bit of guess who? I'm not going to say.
Kenny?
Nope.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Miami Heat.
They love to run. At times it looks like a layup line. They can hit the three. The tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah, they've made it a race, but only one team has shown up. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
GA, you hear about three-level scores, but is it just three level?
A great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe five-level score is complete. Think of like a 5'2" player in baseball.
Haley out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Jalen Smith. Then it's George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the two. That's the group right now for Utah. Hero kicks to MP. And got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. George passes to Jackson. From 12 feet out, it's rebounded by Jovic.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
There's Hero with the three, rebounded by the Jazz.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
George, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spill, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
From deep, George. Jaquez with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And here's him, and another one.
And there aren't many players in history with the ability to put up 60.
And he's done it multiple times this season. He's taken volume scoring to a whole new level. Looking to end the run. Another miss by Utah.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Jazz have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. George against MP. And stolen by MP. Pass to Adebayo. And here's MP for 3. No good. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jackson kicks to George. Looking to end his cold spell. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
An efficient finisher inside. George makes the most of the close-range opportunity.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Back to you.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
Well, that's exactly what Adebayo's out there to do off the ball. Work the glass and get his team second chance opportunities.
Outside for George. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a three, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
And here's MP for 3. Utah with the rebound. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Heat.
Substitution on the court.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Nembhard. From deep, Williams. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Heat have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
Down low. Again, what an avalanche.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
And the dunk by Powell.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's the Heat just dominating this one. From Delta Center. Back in a moment. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
I like the activity, guys. Active hands, active feet. They do not...
Checked in for Sexton. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got MP. Powell is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Khalil Ware. And it's Yaka Jonas in at the 2 spot.
That's a smart play right there. Terrific pass by MP.
Smith outside. Pass to Jackson. Here's Sensabaugh. Now Bailey. Shot clock at 5. George passes to Bailey. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Stolen by George. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Bailey passes to Smith. And finished off by Bailey.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Here's George. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
To the left wing. Bailey passes to Smith. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series. And they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping.
Lets the three fly. Here's Ware. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
For the Heat, Kozlov, Colin Sexton.
George with the ball. MP's there. Screen by Smith. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. 5 seconds left in the game. The three from MP. And the miss. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get...
MP, they say the season's a marathon and not a sprint. You seem to breeze through tonight pretty easily, getting a win while facing one of the top players at your position. Talk to me.
Dom, I put a lot of pressure on myself when talking about wanting to be the best in the league at my position. I wouldn't do that if I didn't think I could back it up. Tonight, I backed it up.
Well, thanks for your time, MP.
Always.
Kevin, over to you.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy.
Right. Oh, nice. I got that old push one.